being live streamed. And it's like, is that cool? You're like, no, I'm a Karen. You may not record me. All right, bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. I do not agree to being recorded without my personal consent. Fine, that's what the button is for. Oh. Okay, we should be live now. Good morning, everybody across the land. Hope you had a good weekend. Friday's huge bullish engulfing candle does indeed reverse trend enough, little pullback here, enough that we have some bullish sentiment this week. And also, if we look at the weekly chart, I'll pull that up, we can see that we actually are in an uptrend. We're at a resistance level though, but we are in an uptrend. And so we'll be trying. However, Friday we got really extended, really tried to sell the point that this market is supposed to be bullish, damn it. And however, we have pulled back about 25% on that candle this morning, which caused us to have to put in a pretty decent day, a little bit above a normal ranged day. So not even normal range, but even above normal range day, green, just to break those highs and continue this trend and confirm a full trend reversal, continuation really, bullish. Otherwise, we may retrace a little bit more and go test some of the unfair regions that didn't get fully traded on Friday and got left behind. That may happen. We can see that here. Let's go over to oh, did I just close a window? I did. Let's see. Not financial advice thing there. Correct. All right, so looking back at like the 5 minutes should show it. There we go. On Friday, we have this unnegotiated price area, about 75%. It's this, just view this huge green vertical. That is Friday. So that's Friday's candle under a microscope. Okay, so you can see how this purple area, that's an unnegotiated area. And price at some point, it can be months sometimes, but at some point it needs to come back down and fill that area up with lots of vigorous debate and price action inside of their area. So that could happen today. And we have a little bit of negative propensity, and if it's the best chance typically is the soonest chance when it comes to these unnegotiated areas. Usually it happens in the trend, but Friday was just so bullish and wouldn't let up that we didn't even get back to fill that unnegotiated area. So today, in the Asian market and in London, we have been trending down. We started down, pulled back from Friday's high, and we've been just trending down, trending down, trending down. And so on the intraday basis right now, we are trending down until that reverses. I would say the reversal would be somewhere along this trend line here of lower highs. That. So what you'll obviously need to see is a break in one of those, a higher high. So right now that's this spot right here. And in fact, you can see on the 5-minute chart that there was left behind a small unnegotiated area. So liquidity wise, central banks will be hunting for that area. But do they want to resolve Friday's imbalance first? I don't know. We'll see. But for the week, we are bullish. The swing low was put in on the weekly the previous week, and then last week was continuation of the same, even though on the daily, not so much. And these weekly swing lows can last 4, 5, 6 weeks. And this is week just 2. So we maybe have 1 or 2 more weeks of bullish sentiment in front of us. As you can see, like an Apple, with that huge move on Friday, it's already retraced almost 40% of Friday's candle. It puts it really close to breaking this pivot high from August. And so maybe it's going to seek that. And so Apple was leading the market on Friday, and just keep an eye on Apple. Apple right now is the market. So just be watching Apple. Whatever Apple does, probably that's what the market's going to want to. All right, we've got 12 and a half minutes until the open. And there's definite possibility of at least a small breakdown to continue this pullback. 30% or 40% retrace. I think that's going to put it in a vulnerable position to go and test that lower area. It might take some hours. I really do think we're going to go test that area down there. If we don't, the flip is right here at the previous pivot high on the Qs. That is 279.80 roughly. Anything over 280 is at least we're not going down anymore. You might be going sideways at that. All right, and then on the momentum front, let me refresh and see if there's anything new. We have 4 tickers. Okay, the 5th one just came in. No, and then Boyle also. That's an ETF. EEGI, and then Boyle's flying apparently. Let's go check that out. Thanks. So that's misinformation. EEGI. Anything there either. So we're getting some false scan results here. It seems like pre-market volume. Yeah, no, that's almost 1 million volume. Well, at 1/10,000th of a penny share, 1 million volume is not that much. Someone just put $300 into this thing. Yeah, forget it. All right, so we really don't have much to watch except the market this morning. That changes. Somebody let me know if something's hot and moving. Let me know. No more Twitter's not on the market anymore, because that would definitely be hot and moving all around. Speculate, it'd be quite the fight going on over there. Speculation on that would be wild. Longer listed. Oops, and all this time I forgot to go live on TikTok. Those poor people. Do without me. So Kelly, you said there is, oh man, and it happened this the morning, by the way. I spilled coffee all over my entire desk. I just was my hand, my pinky, and then no, slow motion, the cup's falling over. It was my Snoopy cup, and I had to replace it with the IKEA cup here. And then everywhere. And that, my friends, the once a year incident is why I don't put food on my equipment desk. I have a separate desk for my drinks and my food, a couple other little things. Microphone, for instance, clamp. And keep your equipment safe, even though it's, I don't know, $100 little typing keyboard that connects via USB. And these days, your computer is not right there. The computer is not in the computer. Thanks. Meme names perky. GME. Yeah. Somebody said GME, right? Like, why didn't you remind me to take another look at that? Hello. We were just talking about, is there anything else? And nothing. Let's go take a look at GME. Hey, GME went from 28.5 to 31.5. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's take a look at the daily chart on that and see where that is. Okay, kind of a mid-range move, a trend. Happens previous times where we have a sudden gap open off of the bottom. Pullback, red day. So that's one example. A lot of gap open examples, as a matter of fact. Kind of the first time GME has done this in pre-market. Let's go all back to the beginning. Get some idea of the behavior. Okay, it looks like all gap ups, gap open ups, that much so far are red fader days. So don't get trapped. But it could go the other way. We'll see. And then somebody just said GME is going to open at the 200 SMA. It's probably going to get sold. And so there's another, point in the thesis that GME is going to sell off. Bought a cup holder exactly for that. Saved my laptop a few times. What? Like, what do you mean? Like, it suction cups to the desk or something? How does that work? I mean, outside of that, you could have a cup that's spill proof. It has the top that only opens when you drink out of it. A bit lower and holds a mug, so it hangs off the side of the desk. Yeah, throw it. Yeah, let me see that. Get one of those. Apparently I need it. Why do I only trade penny stocks? Why do you presume that I do? You're just a very confused person. Like, everything's questioning. Why you fucking do this? Why you fucking do that? Let people be the way they are, dude. How old are you? That's very immature behavior. It's time to just fucking let it be, bro. Just let it be. Just calm the fuck down. You don't need to be 1 week ahead tomorrow. Take it a day by take it a day at a time. Slow the fuck down. Watch. Shut up and watch for a year. Stop being such an arrogant ass. Okay? Fuck. Lower down. Stop tripping over people and presuming. No. I'm giving you good advice. Okay? Is there a strategy I use for the penny stocks? Yes, definitely. And but I don't only just trade the penny stocks. We're trading the market right now, and we trade Apple, we trade fucking Lockheed Martin. I mean, anything and everything. I don't know. Just ask that in a different way, maybe. RJ. But welcome to the stream, my friend. Yeah. So over on GME, how do you pick stocks to trade? Thanks. Yeah, no, these are the exact questions for my market mastery video lessons. Like, there's a whole section that literally says like literally says how to pick stocks to day trade. It's a whole thing. So I'll post that link here, but I don't think you'll get it because TikTok's a fucking asshole too, and they're gonna probably not post the link. But we'll try. There we go. Let's see what happens when I try to make a comment. Comment. If I paste a link, the bitch won't actually post it. I'll try. There we go. Where the hell is it? There it is. Boom. Right. Wow, I was actually maybe able to put a star next to that. Is that true? That's a new feature. If so, let me see. Oh no, that's just if you want to. What is that? Like post a star? Okay, no, that's interesting. When other trading groups chirp you at market open, you know you're winning. Yeah, I don't even know. Oh, you think that's another trading group? Oh, I didn't even see. I'm not reading your TikTok name. That's all right. TikTok is annoying. Absolutely. Moving completely over to YouTube Shorts soon. You will see, hopefully. I've been trying the shorts thing and it really doesn't, it's kind of not happening. All right. We also trade the market. We trade futures, and futures being, it can be just the market. Here we go. It looks like we maybe have an entry coming on the market right now. I'm going to put an order in. And it looks like I'm already in on another system. And then over here, yeah, I'm already in, but I want to add right there. No, it's not, Camille. That's not the pivot point I was talking about. But that is one pivot point for sure. We're now breaking down. Yeah. What I was talking about is that the downtrend intraday this morning could reverse into an uptrend or sideways trend if it breaks one of those upper pivots that we were looking on the 5-minute chart at. There it was. Yeah. Yeah. Up here. See that descending line? But now we've broken below this pivot. So now we're hunting for lower lows. Is Tesla short still in play? What you buy ES? Yeah, essentially. But NQ, QQQ. The Q is Nasdaq. Nasdaq moves 30% more than the S&P 500 because the S&P 500 has a ton of value stocks in it, like Walgreens and Dollar Tree that don't move as much as growth stocks like fucking SpaceX and shit like that. That's maybe it's not on the stock market, but do you get the idea? Companies that are growth stocks move a lot more than the fucking Dollar Tree. You're a growth prospect or company, you got a lot more going for you potentially. And so you move a lot more. All right, here comes the market open. Let's see what happens here. In 3 seconds. All my recent YouTube videos are gone? Oh, maybe they banned me. No, they're there probably. Let me see. No, they're there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're not looking at the right spot or something. All right. Focus. 10 seconds to the open. Got here. Yeah, we're watching EFSH, Randy. I'm not sure what you think can happen with it. Yeah, lots of important earnings this week. Market saying, hey, no, we're buying this. We're buying this dip up. I got my stop. I'm going to stop out if it breaks this pivot up here. Until that happens, we're still in a downtrend. It says the most recent YouTube video is 9 months back. I don't know why you're seeing that. Everything is published there. Let me try bringing it up and watching the open here. Let's take a look at the momentum stocks. We're not really expecting much, but yeah, EFSH actually does look like it's doing something. EFSH breaking $3 now at 322. That is entry on EFSH. Okay, EFSH is going. EFSH, EFSH, EFSH. And what was that? Kind of order sitting somewhere. That the market just doing nothing right now, just going sideways. And then let's zoom in on EFSH. And nibble, 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 nibble on pullbacks on EFSH. It may have halted. I don't think so. It doesn't seem like the right volatility to halt it. Okay, no, it didn't. That's a sign that volume is really drying up, though. Completely lack movement. There goes the market. Downside. Now I have to adjust my price targets because we're finally moving. I'm going to get out yet. Cool thing about TradingView is you can, and Tradeovate and a couple platforms that allow chart trading, you can just set your stop loss visually. That would be right here. And then my target is that unnegotiated area down here without getting greedy, the top end of it. A non-greedy shaded area. Randy, did you get a chance to watch that class? Gonna want to have. Did you get a chance to watch that? Okay, good job. All right. Understanding more, more understanding of the market, right? LLAP dropping. Yeah, we're not interested too much in LLAP. EFSH, because LLAP was just one shot news. Its news doesn't progress. Like it just revalues the stock. It's a 1 point stock revaluation type of news. It's not like, ooh, new prospects. Well, there's some growth prospect built into it, but not too much. Looking at everything else, GME is not going anywhere. Yep, and LLAP is dropping. Apple's pulling back now. So it looks like we are going back for that unnegotiated imbalance, possibly. What am I looking at here? Okay, that's this. Okay, short entry on the market is coming in a moment here. Another short entry on this pullback is coming in a moment here. Right about, that might have been it right there. Let's see. Gonna get a second chance. I mean, I'm already in. I would add there. On NQ, it's 11,495. If you want to try to get your order in 11 short. Add short. Getty halted. What's the ticker? think that we may not get another entry at that. GME is halted. Wow. Yeah, let's see. What did it do? All right, it just moved up a little bit, but that's a positive sign because prior times it bled red. So GME may be doing something different, and you should take advantage. You know, we did the research, and we know that there's different behavior. So something could be happening over on GME, and that can surprise a lot of shorts. We can get a short squeeze. Oh, okay, good. That is correct. All right, that's the second chance entry short on the NASDAQ right there or on the market. And if it breaks over this pivot, you would get out. Contract is about 50 bucks a risk. The reward, however, on the downside is about 500 bucks. So a nice 10 to 1. Already in downtrend, and that doesn't really reverse, like I said, until we get over that. All right, back to EFSH. It is at 330, and the pullback there looked like a good chance to nibble in. Yeah, LLAP going nowhere. AMC, yeah, we should probably look at that at the same time since GME. AMC moved from 680 to 718, and it might not be halted. So you can look to AMC for how GME might open from the halt also. But you could be in AMC as well. And then, you know, GME. I'm sure on GME you could put a tiny pullback order in. System allows you to put an order in. It may not. The GME on halt. Thank you, Todd. Thank you. Perfect. Barron Oil. Okay. What's the ticker? And I'll kind of take a look at that. I've got my stops on. Mm-hmm. Oh, Boyle. Yeah. Boyle with some action this morning. That's right. It's an ETF of natural gas. And if that is something, it's got a long way to run. If it can go from 41 to previous highs or somewhere along the trend line, 100, that'd be a double in what it looks like to be about a month and a half. So 100% return in a month and a half. So you can plant that seed if you want. GME is open. 33, 33.20, 33.40. It's moving up. 33.45, 50. It's moving up. Go look at AMC simultaneously, moving up. Okay, up seems to be where it's going. It could get short squeezed. Adding a lot of kindling to that fire, and it hit 40 today. Until it's out of trend, I would consider nibbling every pullback. Not quite the same system that we normally trade things on, but you can go either way. Depends on if you got your full position in or not. Just remember that once it reverses, you've been nibbling at every pullback. By the time it reverses at the top, it's going to be like 4 times the leveraged value of how it felt on the first little nibble areas. So you got to be even more defensive. The more you nibble, the larger your position gets, the more defensive you need to play. Alert, Batman, yeah. No, Wednesday at 2 p.m. the Fed speaks. Not just speaks, but announces their rate hike. I think there's room for some surprise, a little bit more room for some surprise in that rate hike this week. So we'll see. Get a little close up on GME. EFSH just broke pivot to the downside, but it was at VWAP, so could become a VWAP hold at this point. Just watch out. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, the market getting close to a pivot, another pivot low, a lower low on the day. And small caps do have a strong relative strength. That is true. But maybe not today. The strongest stock on the S&P 500 today is, wow, we got SLB doing its thing. Who's still in SLB? Hopefully you've been hedging that during the scary moments. Okay, good. SLB is actually showing a lot of strength this morning, despite where it's at in the pullback. So that could be an add-on for you if you have SLB. That could be a time for you to release puts and protection on SLB. Or this could be your first entrance on SLB. Right, good. And he's in SLB and GM trade. All right, the market did make that lower low, so that's very good. That allows me to lower my upper stop, which is somewhere way up there. A little bit. Still going to allow it to breathe a lot. Big target down there. Carl's still in SLB. Good job. Looks like it's holding up. Also, D, RMD, and ADM. We can take a look at those other relative strengths. Oh, wow. Fantastic. On ADM. It's too late to alert as a official swing alert, but you guys could trade swing trade ADM, so long as you know how to swing trade, how to get out if it's not working out. Don't let it go against you. ADM. Let's see. Deer acting third strongest today on the S&P 500, and yet hasn't really reached any kind of decent breakout point. So this could be a really nice fair value area to get in today on Deer and just see how it goes. Could add on later on pullbacks, or you could just get in big now and then cut tomorrow if it's not following through. See what happens, right? LBS, Biggest Sands Corp. No, not everyone that comes up on this list is or is a perfect setup. Chevron breaking new highs today. Absolutely outstanding move on Chevron. I don't know if anybody's in CVX. That could either be an entrance today or just, an add-on or just hold. It looks like the market is dropping. Let's take a look at that. Yep. We are getting our move. We're getting our move, folks. I'm going to move my stop on this other system to the 200. And it will trail the 200 on, well, it's the equivalent of the 100 on the 1 minute chart. Tighten that up. There we go. We're halfway to the price target. Oh, maybe not. Actually, because this was the other system, and I need to double check on that price. Let's see. 11,254 price target. We're not halfway to the price target. 11,254. We're about a quarter of the way to that. And by the way, my sources say it could go a heck of a lot lower. We got Aerotime Systems, government contracts. Look at this pullback on GME. I think based on the behavior today, you might want to try buying some of that, but that's pretty sketchy. I mean, it did just break below VWAP. And AMC with the pivot breakdown and pressing down into VWAP also. I mean, it just doesn't look good. It broke plan A, and it seems to be breaking plan B being the VWAP play. Watch yourselves. Did anybody grab the short on the market where I was saying on that pullback during the open? All right, good job, RJ. Was that a simulated trade on Tradeovate? Real deal. It doesn't matter either way. I'm just curious. What are you doing? Are you using futures? Are you practicing? Are you using puts? Are you trying to make money? What are you doing? Well, thanks, Kelly. I mean, if you didn't learn on Friday, because I needed to, it's been a while since I got my ass a little kicked. I got my ass a little kicked on Friday. I actually made money. It's fine. But I got my ass a little kicked on Friday, had to analyze what the problem was. The problem was I wasn't going with the trend. If you're going to use imbalanced trading, it's not a good idea to do counter trend trading using imbalanced trading. If you're going to use imbalanced trading to inform your trades and to create a trade setup for yourself, it must be a trade in the direction of the trend. And even better, it should start at a kickoff of a reversal of a trend that was going. So, that's what we got going on here. We've been trending down all morning. Why fight that? We've been trending down since before Asia. So we've been trending down all morning. Why fight that? You understand? Yeah. Don't be trying to catch a reversal. Don't be trying to catch that counter trend trade. Although it happens, frequently, 50 to 60 to 70% of the time. The one time out of 10 or 7, somewhere around there, maybe the 20% of the time, it will not get down back to where it ought to be retracing to. It will just continue. But another thing that I learned and I put into my brain from Friday was remember that that's a sign that that the day is not just bullish. It's strongly bullish, or it's strongly, whatever it is, right? If you're not getting those retracement fills, then it's strongly trending in that other direction, you know. But again, I would just stay away from the retracement trading, especially if you're doing imbalance trading. All right, let's take a look at the momentum stocks. The market's moving just fine in our direction at the moment. Knock on wood. Knock on spilled coffee wood. It has that spilled coffee smell in here. Apple's about to break a low. It looks like, or at least test low. AMC is looking like it's trending below VWAP, and so is GME. I wouldn't quite give up on AMC yet, although GME looks like it is breaking pivots. So I think you got to drop both of those pretty soon, if not already. If anything else is going hog wild on the market, let me know.
Alert.
Okay, the system just said, check out HKD. Is that right? Really? What is going on this morning? Let's go check out HKD. Oh, wow. Moving from 20 to 25 almost. You guys get on HKD. Thank you, computer. Pat, pat, pat. Very nice computer. Oh, it looks like somebody else was talking about HKD before that. I don't know how late the computer was, but Lizzie, yeah. Did I beat you? Did the computer beat you, or did you post HKD before the computer went alert? Be honest. HKD flying. HKD's halted. All right. Before. All right. Lizzie wins. Good job, Liz. Let me get down to the 15-second on the market to see what's really going on here. You get chopped up into gas. Joe says it took puts, but also simulated trade. That's fine. Randy says simulated on trade of 8 and also bought some SQQQ. All right, good job. Unfortunately, that's going to be a day trade, though, if you have to sell it the same day. Whereas if you bought puts, you could have sold the next strike out, to convert to vertical on the same day, and it wouldn't have been a day trade. Something to think about. I think is there an account minimum on Trade of 8? I don't think there is. No. Thank you. So $55 is all it takes to start trading without day trading limitation, unlimited day trading at Trade of 8 for futures like market, NASDAQ, S&P 500.
DNA. That's the ticker. All right. HKD, I think it's continued trading. It hit 2650. Yep. It's around 25 right now. HKD is open and trading. Let's take a look at DNA. Is another one that someone mentioned. No. Oh, there's some action, but that doesn't look amazing. Meta hitting new lows. Someone says. I'm going to go ahead and put one stop loss behind this pivot here. And actually, I'm going to put that behind this pivot here. Why not? If I'm taking out a little profit early, I might as well. All right. I took one profit there, and I'm going to do the same over here. So I have multiple contracts. So I can do that. There we go. And I'm closing that one out. So I've just captured a portion of this short as the market starts to turn around a little bit or create some momentary bottom that could last 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, Mac. Yeah, I know you actually just said that on Friday, I think. But yeah, totally. It is pretty cool, right? It's okay to pretend. MMTLP moving no halts. Let's see. MMTLP and then moving no halts, no halts, no halts, no whammies. MMTLP. Yeah, but somehow I had like half of my calendar events turned off. Got them all on now. Okay, cool. You've got it all tweaked up. All right, good deal. And there's a fairly good news stream going on there over at Thinkorswim as well. Super whammy. I don't remember the super whammy, but yeah, I believe you. There must have been a super whammy. All right. EW, another one with relative strength, strong relative strength. No, that's just because it's coming off of a bottom. That ADM looked great. SLB, what's it doing? SLB not even getting dragged down by that market direction. It's just like, no, we're sorry, guys, we're leaving. EOG, who's got EOG? EOG having a good day again. It's getting close to pivot break. Earnings coming up. If you don't have a nicely padded position by earnings, you should cut pre-earnings at some point at some kind of high. If you have a really decent gain, you would cut maybe 80% of your position, leave 20% for earnings. All right, HKD pulled back to about 24 now. People are just memeing. They're just meme stocking. I'm going to take more out if we break that point right there. Just protect some of my gains. Same thing over here on this computer system. How many computer systems do you have, man? Well, just two actually, but I have a lot of accounts in different areas. Oh, that reminds me, you guys, there's an 80% fucking discount right now on getting a funded account. Let me post the link. Resources. If you didn't see that I posted that, yeah. %80 discount on funded accounts right now. If you can qualify, you can get yourself a $25,000 to $300,000 account, depending on how well you trade. With 80% off, a $25,000 account costs $29. So you can have a chance at a $100,000 account. Today's the last day to get that 80% discount. I'm posting the link right now to the member area. 80% discount on funded accounts up to $300,000 accounts. $25,000 account for $29. So if lack of money has been your problem, that's the answer. And they have 90% payouts once you qualify. Just posted the link. Did I not? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Why does it look like kind of it didn't? That's so weird looking. Send me a private message if anybody's out there and they don't have the link and they want the link. Like $25,000 account for $29. As a matter of fact, there's $100,000 account for $29 as well, with some better parameters, some better risk parameters. In other words, it's if you don't lose X amount below the high, below the $100,000, and then you reach your goal of $2,000 gain, then you win your $100,000 account. But some of the other ones are no matter how, if you go up to like 105,000, but then you go down by a little bit, then you lose. So, if you think you're a good trader, or if you want to learn how to trade and you want to use real money, don't. And this is one of the best ways you can, train yourself to be tight and manage risk for very little money. $29 for the $25,000 account. Right now at 80% off. Normally $150. Downtrend line on SPY broke. Oh, you're talking about the resistance line? Resistance trend line? Well, yeah, that's not quite the trend line to follow, in my opinion. Yeah, for a short scalp pullback, but still it won't change trend. I wouldn't say that that's the trend line, in that sense. But it is a trend line, but not really for the trend. And what was that now? Okay.
Alert.
Alert on what? Duo and SONN, SONN. I just want to take a quick 15-second look at this. Taking the rest of my position off there. I think I'm now fully out of the down move this morning, just for a moment while we're having this little pullback. Let's see if we get a 50% or a 75% pullback, and then I'll buy back in. So now, RJ, that's the way to do it. Not counter trend trade. It's okay to cut after every push when it looks like it's turning back around, but don't go long. Don't go in the direction of that retracement. Try to find a discounted entry, fair value entry, to basically your dip buying, to dip buy back into the trend. And in the reversal here, we're kind of going the other way. The strength of the trend is unknown. It is not certain if you'll be able to get back in, but it's better to be not in and waiting for a great risk reward than it is to be in and getting fucked. Right? I think so. It's better to be not in and waiting for a perfect risk reward than it is to be in and getting completely fucked. Yes, preach. Looking back at the momentum movers, looks like HKD is trying to get back over VWAP. AMC is bouncing off of WAP. That looks bad. GME also couldn't even get close to VWAP. Very underwater. Looks bad. Maybe there'll be one blip left, but the next pivot break, if you're not out by the next pivot break, you're the biggest loser at the beach. Hey, I'm the biggest loser at the beach. They buried me here and left me all alone. That is probably my favorite moment in SpongeBob, but probably my favorite episode of SpongeBob is when Squidward enters like the Infinity Zone. It's like 2001 Space Odyssey. He's all alone, alone, alone. I think that's probably the funniest. The future. Yeah. All right. I'm about to get back in if we break low here. This would mean that I wasn't able to get a pullback and I'd have to go with the breakdown, which would be more risk. I hate it, but that'd be the situation. So I'm putting an order there for breakdown entry continuation. It doesn't seem right, but I'll risk a little bit there, starting small, and I can always add on a pullback. Let's see here. That would be at 11,412. We might get there by the time I even get my order in. Okay, there we go. And over here, multiple systems. Sell stop. Okay, got those sell stops in. Since we did not pull back to the fair value area, I do believe that a breakdown right here would be a fake down. So set your stops really tight and don't give back. Don't give back anything. If the breakdown doesn't thrust down, it's not happening, especially if it goes back up and breaks a little minor pivot. There we go. There's the breakdown entry. Set your stops tight. I'm moving mine really tight. Not going to give any back on that. Either it works or it doesn't. Yep, see, it's starting not to work. Either, see, because think about it. Think about it. All right, you guys, think about this. We're taking the breakdown on the premise that what? Why would we be taking that breakdown? On the premise that the pullback was not as what? Joe, RJ, you guys, why did we take the breakdown? Right, because the pullback was not as strong. What does that mean? It means the downtrend is more what than we thought. The downtrend here is more than what than we thought. Weak or strong? No. Why? Okay. We get the breakdown right there. After a moment where we didn't get a fair value pullback, it means we think the downtrend is strong, right? And then all of a sudden it doesn't act strong. That's not right. You see, so it should act strong. Maybe it is here. Let's see what happens. But my point is, if you're going for the breakdown because the pullback didn't happen, it better be a good result. You don't need to sit through too much pullback. You can keep your stops pretty tight. You see, does that make sense? No, not weak, strong. You know, get it. We'll have to illustrate. Maybe we'll talk about that one in class. Okay, RJ got it. Okay, I'm back in on one account. Never stopped out on another, but fully stopped out on another. So I got a mix of things that I've done here. And then I can always add on during some of the pullbacks. See, what they're doing is they're taking your money a little bit at a time, every breakdown at a time. I find this to be bullshit right now, what's happening. And I'm not putting a lot of faith or money into it. Going in light, as they say. Okay, over to the momentum movers. HKD's leveled off. Yeah, AMC broke pivot a couple minutes ago. To the downside, GME did not, but it's probably likely to follow suit. MMTLP moved from 6.5 to 6.8. Not a momentum mover, but good progress, perhaps in a stronger super stock trade. EOG just about to break previous highs. If that's the case, I'm going to double my position or at least add to it, whatever I can. Look at that. MMTLP has just been like 10 straight days up. Really nice. As it gets towards that high, first red day is going to be painful for people. And that's going to probably trigger a short. If you can get ETB going on MMTLB, then on the first red day, where the current price is underneath the open, you could try shorting that with a stop on the other side of whatever you can find. All right, I'm going to head to the gym, guys. I think we got this market under control. Let me take a look at what this bottom is looking like here. Yeah, I'm probably looking to exit that bottom and not give up any gains and just wait for a fair value pullback. So on the next pivot break here, I'll just consider that reversed and get out. So in other words, I'm going to put my stop. You can see it right there. But just in case we get a huge thrust down right now, I'm going to put my target out of the way because trading view automatically puts those equal right at the beginning. Sometimes, I don't know the rhyme or reason to that. I don't know. Anyway, I put my target down there. If it holds, great. Money while I'm at the gym. I'll take it. If it doesn't hold, see, it says there, lose $44. Which is like more than really you need to on this testy trade. That's because I don't like that entry. The breakdown entry. Check PERF. It's going up like hell. Okay. Thank you for telling me why. It's nothing like people that are like, perf. Perf. No, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. Yeah, no. Maybe you're talking about on the daily chart. No, not seeing that there either. Nope. If you're trying to pump it, you just did it a disservice because it looks like shit. Nobody buy that. All right, later, guys. Don't try to do a once over on me. It is in fact not perf. Yeah. All right, you guys. See you in the group. Move into the group. See you doing. Don't forget about that freaking 80% chance, 80% discount. Today's last day. The link is in the member chat area. You gotta use the code SAVE80. You gotta use the code SAVE.